These are this afternoon's top stories. Elvis Newton remembered. St. Lucia to make affordable education accessible to all. And the Thai police released drawing of suspect in shrine bombing. Good afternoon. Welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Wednesday, 19th August 2015. I am Sharina Warner. In national news, as a show of sympathy, messages of condolences continue to flow from public figures following the death of the head of the civil service, Elvis Newton. On Tuesday, Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Mark Brantley, expressed his sadness upon hearing of Newton's passing.
I was very saddened today to hear the news, and I would want to extend my very deep condolences to his family. Mr. Newton worked hard. He was a model civil servant. I believe that in my dealings with him, he was forthright, and I have only good memories of him. As Minister with responsibility for Foreign Affairs, I certainly regret very deeply his passing and would wish his family to know that my prayers, the prayers of my family, and indeed the prayers of the entire country are with them at this difficult time.
Meanwhile, in a statement issued on Tuesday afternoon, Leader of the Opposition, the Right Honorable Dr. Denzil Douglas, described Newton as an outstanding public servant and the most principled and decent human being. He said, "Let us remember Elvis for always putting his country above self, so selflessly demonstrated only a few months ago as he carefully carried out his public duties in transitioning the government of St. Kitts and Nevis from one administration to the next, though painfully distressing and stressful it must have been." Elvis Newton passed away on Tuesday morning after a prolonged battle with illness. Residents of Sandy Point and the surrounding communities are being given the opportunity to meet with the police high command to express their views and concerns about safety and security. According to Police Public Relations Officer Inspector Lyndon David, the town hall meeting serves to promote community police collaboration.
We're inviting everyone in the Sandy Point area and nearby area to come out and participate in this interactive town hall meeting where we will hear your concerns and we will tell you what we are doing in order to make your community safer. And we are sure that we want to encourage that community and police cooperation and collaboration as we put forth our best efforts to deal with the whole issue of crime.
Inspector David encourages the public to attend the meeting as dialogue will aid in making communities safer for all residents.
We have the Commissioner of Police be present, also the Assistant Commissioners of Police, ACP Creeley and ACP Henderson, will be present along with other panelists. So we are asking persons to come hear what these officers have to say, and as they also listen to you what you have to say, as you give us information pertaining how you would like the police to police you in a manner that will ensure that the community becomes safer, more secure.
The meeting, which will be held on Thursday, 20th August at 7:30 p.m., fulfills the commitment made by the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force to engage the community as part of its 6-point plan of action to reduce violent crimes in the Federation. Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris, and an official delegation have arrived in Taiwan for a 5-day visit with the Ambassador of the Republic of China, Taiwan, His Excellency Zhao Weichou. Prime Minister Harris accepted the invitation, citing it as an opportunity to strengthen bilateral ties between the two nations. He was greeted on arrival with a military parade reception where both national anthems were played. Taiwan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs says the delegation is expected to meet with Taiwan's President Ma Ying-jeou, Foreign Minister David Lin, and other senior officials. While there, the delegation will visit economic and cultural facilities, including the National Museum of Marine Science and Technology. A visit to the Cathay General Hospital proved beneficial as demonstrations were carried out using state-of-the-art technology in relation to modern surgery advances. The program continues on Wednesday with a visit to Taiwan's High Court before the visit concludes on August 22nd. Regionally, St. Lucia's Education Minister, Dr. Robert Lewis, has reacted to the growing concern over a proposed increase in tuition at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. Dr. Lewis has hinted at the possible adoption of a credit-based system to help offset the growing cost of higher education.
The trending Force the Change campaign, spearheaded by the National Student and Youth Councils, has caught the attention of Education Minister Dr. Robert Lewis. This week, HTS News Force broke the news of a proposed tuition hike for students enrolled at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College.
Yes, I'm concerned about cost. However, I think there will always be increases in cost once you ask for certain services to be delivered to you, especially at a tertiary institution like Sir Arthur. But there has not been any approval for cost, as I know, at Sir Arthur. I will wait for an official bit of information from Sir Arthur.
The National Student Council claims insufficient notice was given on the new costs, which will affect incoming as well as students presently enrolled at the school. A steep increase, reportedly of up to 48% in some instances, remained the main sticking point for the council. Critics argue the soaring rates could force students who lack the financial wherewithal to abandon their goal of higher education. However, Dr. Lewis says the pursuit of a tertiary education comes with higher costs.
St. Lucians generally ask for a number of things, but with services comes cost, especially with Sir Arthur. We've been asking for Sir Arthur to move to a university college or university, and we must realize that anytime we ask for cost, the government is the people, and whatever the people want, there is a cost associated with it. So I am just saying that there are always going to be cost implications for changes in education institution, especially Sir Arthur.
Sources at the college say dialogue with the Education Ministry, the school officials, and the Student Council on the proposed hike is scheduled for this week, just days removed from the commencement of a new academic year. The Education Minister says a credit-based system has been tabled before Cabinet with the aim of making higher learning at tertiary institutions like the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College more affordable. Rihani Isidore, HTS News Force.
One of the top resorts in Bahamas, Sandals Emerald Bay Red Lane Spa, recently acquired an international award, and management and staff are beaming with pride.
Spa has won an award of late with Travel and Leisure magazine, which is a worldwide publication.
Sandals Emerald Bay is back at it again, taking its place among the premier hotel properties in the region.
Our Red Lane Spa is really what we would call almost a brand within a brand. So every Sandals and Beaches resort has a Red Lane Spa. Travel and Leisure polled over 970,000 of their readers for various awards, various categories, and actually we won the award for the best spa resort within the Caribbean, or best spa within the Caribbean. It really is a great award, a great achievement, certainly for the Red Lane Spa team here at Sandals Emerald Bay. And I also say it has bigger implications as well, because when you win such a prestigious award, it's good for the resort, and it's also good for the destination.
General Manager Jeremy Mutton explained what sets the Red Lane Spa at Emerald Bay apart from the rest.
Physically, it's a beautiful spa. It's a 16 treatment room spa, so it is very large. We're currently in the Tranquility Garden of the spa. It has beautiful plunge pools and a lovely fitness centre, which we just refurbished last year. But as well as having a physically beautiful and aesthetically pleasing spa, it really is the service that we provide as well. Of course, all of the therapists go through a lot of extensive training within the Red Lane Spa organisation to ensure that they really are giving the treatments and the pampering, if you like, that our guests will come to expect.
As for the response to the award from the staff,
they're very proud. You know, any time that you formally win something like this, whether it's the resort, whether it's at the spa or any of the other departments, it really gives you a sense of achievement. It's hard work. They work very hard. A couple of years ago, they were our Department of the Year here on resort. So, you know, they really are a fantastic team.
Internationally, Thai police have released a detailed electronic sketch of the suspected Bangkok bomber, who they believe killed 22 people when he left explosives at a shrine on Monday. The image shows a thin man with dark, shaggy hair and a light complexion wearing black-rimmed glasses and wristbands on both arms. His ethnicity is not clearly recognizable, and police have said the suspect could be Thai or foreign. Al Jazeera's Julie Noche reports.
This is the man police are looking for in connection with the deadly bombing at a shrine in Bangkok in which 22 people were killed. At a news conference on Wednesday, police said they're offering a reward of about $28,000 for information leading to his arrest. They're also looking for his accomplices.
There are many possibilities. I believe it's unlikely that this attack would be carried out by one person. It is likely that many people are involved and have some sort of backing.
Although the nationality of the suspects is unclear, police said they do believe Thai nationals are involved in the bombing. Wednesday, the Erewhon Shrine reopened to visitors. Many lit incense and offered their condolences. A makeshift flower tribute has been set up on a table outside the shrine. In a country so heavily dependent on tourism, businesses and visitors alike are anxious for life to return to normal.
A new anti-tobacco law could make Chile one of South America's strictest nations when it comes to smoking. But farmers and British American Tobacco warn the planned restrictions may cut production and cost thousands of jobs. More in this report.
These menthol cigarettes may soon disappear from the shelves in Chile. Latin America's largest tobacco consumer is cracking down on smoking, planning a new law that will ban flavored variations and tone down packaging. The main goal, say campaigners, is to limit tobacco's appeal among the young, who, on average, light up their first smoke around the age of 13.
Tobacco firms are losing smokers across the globe, so they replace them with new smokers by targeting children. If a person has not smoked yet by the time they turn 20, the chances are slim they will start smoking afterwards. But tobacco firms know that if you try out tobacco at age 12, there is a very high chance you will become an addicted consumer.
The Chilean government outlawed smoking in public places in 2007. And there is strong resistance to more change from global cigarette giant British American Tobacco, which operates 2 factories here and controls 90% of production. The firm says it will cut its operations in Chile if the law is passed, a decision which would affect thousands of jobs.
Taking a look at the weather. The temperature for today is recorded at 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Seas are moderate to locally rough, with swells reaching up to 7 feet. Therefore, small craft operators and sea bathers should exercise extreme caution. The presence of a high-pressure ridge will continue to generate moderate trade wind flow across the area over the next 24 hours. Partly sunny skies in general are expected today, and fair to partly cloudy skies tonight, with only a brief passing evening and overnight shower. Sunrise tomorrow is expected at 5:55 a.m., while sunset today should be around 6:33 p.m. That brings us to the end of the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for joining us. I am Sharina Warner.